there's a new issue, and it's this tenon ring. Now, how many of you have loose tenon rings or have these come off, right? They come off all the time, and it's a real pain in the rear because then they get lost or they get stepped on, and you got a clarinet that doesn't have a tenon ring. So what do you do about that? Well, the fix for that is actually really simple. I'm going to take a piece of paper, and I've just ripped it down to a smaller size. Place it over the top. Place the ring. Gotta try to find where the ring goes. There we go. And then you force it on. And I mean force it on. Flip it upside down. Give her a push. There goes my desk. But you want to get it as far on as you can. At that point, rip the excess paper off. And as we rip the paper off, we just try to clean this out a little bit. So there's still a good gap there. So I'm going to find something hard to press it against. It's not going to let go, like the corner of the desk. And that just helps press it down a little further. And then I'm going to take like a razor blade, or in today's case, a pocket knife. That's what I happen to have. My razor blade went missing. If you're doing this in a school, by the way, you should probably make sure you're using like an X-Acto or something like that. But I'm just going to use my blade here just to trim the excess paper. So I'll go around and I'll finish this up sort of off camera. But I'm just using my blade to clean up the edges a little bit so it looks nice and neat and clean. Obviously the sharper your blade is, the better this is going to look, the easier this is going to be. And then same deal up here. We just want to get all this paper out. We don't need all that excess, because again, our purpose here is to make that tenon ring sit nicely. So I'm just gonna, and you want to be really careful when you do this. Make sure you have good control of the knife. Keep your hands out of the way of the blade. If you're not comfortable doing this, don't do it. Now, this one was loose, but it was maybe a little less loose than it could have been. So for my purposes here, this is where I'm going to leave the demo on that. There is still a little lip here that I need to basically clean up on this, and that's just going to require me applying some even pressure on the top to press it down. Now I can do that with a couple of different tools, one of which is a drumstick piece, that same one that we were talking about before, but that'll help me to put that into place. Another tool I can use is my mallet, and I can give it a little tap around the outside edge, and you don't think you can see that, but it's helping to press this down, so it's going to even out. Ideally, these tenon rings should be flush with the material on the inside, so you just kind of want to ensure that you flush those out so that it connects nicely on the clarinet, and that is that basically done. I've just got a little bit of paper to clean up around the outside edge, but that's good as new. And that will connect nicely.